My friends, welcome. In this video, I want to solve this algebra problem. 64 divided by x squared is equal to x squared divided by 64. Find all solution to the equation and check. Solution. First, we cross multiply. 64 times 64 equals x squared times x squared. This is same to this formula. A raised to 1 times a raised to 1 equals a 1 plus 1 equals a squared. 64 times 64 64 squared equals x squared times x squared squared. We switch the two sides of the equation and nothing is changed. X squared squared equals 64 squared. X squared squared minus 64 squared. Move to this side of the equation. Its sign changes. 64 squared equals 0. So this same to this formula. A squared minus b squared equals 0. A minus b 1 bracket, a plus b in another bracket equals 0. X squared is a, 64 is b. X squared minus 64 in one bracket and x squared plus 64 in another bracket equals 0. X squared minus 64 equals 0. X squared plus 64 equals 0. X squared equals negative 64. Move to the side of the equation, its sign changes. 64. X squared equals 64 can be written a square. Check the square root of both sides. The square and the square root is cancel out. X1 equals 8. X2 equals negative 8. Here are the real solution, and so x squared equals positive 64. Move to that side of the equation, its sign change. Negative 64. X squared equals negative 64 can be written 64 times negative 1. X squared equals 64. Negative 1 equals I squared. X squared equals 64 can be written 8I squared. Check the square root of both sides. The square and the square root is cancel out. X3 equals 8I. X4 equals negative 8I. Now we check for two value x2 and x4. X squared 64 over x squared equals x squared over 64, and so it is equals 64 times 64 equals x squared times x squared. Check for true value. X2 equals -8 and x4 equals -8i. Check. As 64 times 64 equals x squared. X squared equals -8 squared times -8 squared. 64 times 64 equals -8 squared equals 64. -8 squared equals 64. And so check for x4. x4 equals -8i. 64 times 64 equals -8i squared times -8i squared. And 64 times 64 equals, it is can be read -8 squared times I squared times -8 squared times I squared. Yeah. And so 64 times 64 equals 8 squared 64 times I squared -1 times -8 squared 64 I squared -1. 64 times 64 equals -1 times -1 +1 +1 times every numbers itself. 64 times 64. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to support us.